The mission of American Heroes Outdoors is to tell the stories of our nation's true heroes, to promote other organizations with similar goals, and to showcase the great outdoors and all it has to offer. If you would like to nominate an organization or a hero to be part of American Heroes Outdoors, go to our website and contact us at AmericanHeroesOutdoors.com or find us on Facebook. Alone, we are limited to what we can achieve. However, together, we can move mountains. We have realized this at American Heroes Outdoors and are honored to showcase the following Take a Vet fishing and trolling for troops segments put on by Wounded Warriors Guide Service and Camp Ripley Veterans Outdoor Programs.
So I'm David Morse and with Wounded Warriors Guide Service and American Heroes Outdoors, and today I have the pleasure of fishing with my dad, Michael Morse, and Ryan Fuhr.
Love to fish. I've fished Minnesota lakes all my life, but usually up around by Strawberry Lake, Ponsford area.
Ever since I can remember, headed out to Strawberry Lake in northern Minnesota in pursuit of the elusive walleye. And I would imagine 80% of the time, I got about 10 minutes into fishing and I wanted to go sit in the bays and catch sunfish. So we never really chased walleye. I liked the quick action, but we were always out fishing. I kind of got her locked up right on the edge of this break, and we're going to drift between 16 and 12. Try to be 6 inches to a foot off the bottom. And we'll try this for a little bit, and if we don't pick anything up, we'll scoot over to that other hump.
Sounds like a good plan.
Fish on. You want to grab the net? And I'll take that. Nice walleye. Nice walleye. Let's catch some more of those, huh? God, that's a nice fish.
That is outstanding. I think green's working today.
Yep, green gumball jig with a spot tail shiner. Let's put some more in the boat, huh?
Heck yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's what it's about. Boy, I'm sure glad I didn't make a bet on the first or the biggest fish here.
American Heroes Outdoors is brought to you by Woodland Resort, Warrior Boats, Gate City Bank, Mills Fleet Farm, Evinrude PRP, S&S Promotional Group, Commemorative Firearms, Concordia College Moorhead, and Lake of the Woods Tourism.
Every generation of my family has been in the military, you know, and it's usually been in the Army. So I watched combat as a kid, and Vic Morrow was my hero. And so I just couldn't wait to get in the Army. I played Army every day after school, if I went to school, but I played Army all the time. And so when I turned 17, I wanted to leave when I was 16 for the military. I knew that Vietnam was starting up, and I just thought, well, I need to get in on that. And so I was looking for my mom to sign papers for me to leave to go into the military, and she was reluctant to do that until after I turned 17. At that point, I did go in. I put in a 1049 for Korea and Germany. And within about 2-3 weeks, I come in on orders for Korea. I went to Korea and stayed there for 13 months. I retired from the military. I got 20 years in. I was in the U.S. Army for 2 years, regular service, and then I was in the Guard for 18 years. I was in the Army Guard and in the Air Guard, finally, when I retired in 1999.
So we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna put on some shads, some SR5s and 7s, and go out onto a flat behind us in about 10 to 12 feet of water, and see if we can't move a little faster. We hit a nice sized walleye right away, and it's been real slow since then, so we're gonna go out there.
I served from 2006 March to June 2012. I was trained as an 88 Mike, which is a motor vehicle operator. I got put on my second tour. I got put on the Colonel's PSD team, and it was his personal security detail. We did a lot of convoy security operations.
Is that a smallie? Holy!
Wow, that's a nice smallmouth.
fish.
Ho, 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 that is beautiful. Pretty.
Hello, hey, bud.
Yeah, that's a pretty one. Yeah, that's a nice one.
That was outstanding. It was a great rush. Didn't even expect it walleye fishing. But you know what? Walleyes are elusive creatures, and you never know what you're gonna expect out here. I gotta live every day like it's my last. I really do. And being out here, being able to hunt and fish and go out and do the things that I like to do for a country that I hold the standard so high, the American flag, Old Glory. I love being outdoors. If I can come and hunt and fish every day and snowboard and get outside, you know, that for me, that's surreal. I love it. I couldn't ask for anything better.
We're at Camp Ripley, Minnesota for the Trolling for the Troops event. Trolling for the Troops partners professional anglers with returning service members and deployed veterans. We had 2 groups fishing today, one on Lake Mille and the other one on the Mississippi River.
This was my first actual opportunity for trolling the troops. My brother, the national sales manager for Warrior Boats, called me up and asked if I would be interested in it, and I was elated at the opportunity. I was just happy to be able to take some guys out today that served our country and served us well to protect our freedoms and things like that. And if taking them fishing every once in a while is something that I can do, I am happy to do it.
Mostly I fish in the springtime for crappies, and I've done real good this year. Later in the summer I go for walleyes and northerns. In the wintertime my boy and my daughter and I go up to Manitoba fishing northerns, and we've always done real good on that. So.
Yeah, I know. We're on the wrong side of the boat. There we go. That a boy. That one didn't drop it. He got it good. Oh, way to go, Gary. Slide that in. What do you want to record? Here you go, you better get your picture taken. Or get them on film there. Good job. Good job.
My job is to lure them in so Gary can catch them all. He gets all the bites. We're just here for show.
So I probably won't get the big fish award, but it was fun.
Oh. Yeah, he's still there. Yeah, he's still there. There he is. I'm gonna come over on this side. Yeah, he's a little baby. He's a little baby.
Holy smokes, that is a big one.
Yeah, that's a toad. Yeah, so you know you got a big fish when it falls through the net. He was getting all the bites from this seat earlier, so I figured I needed to tactfully make my way down here, so I started from the bow. I moved into his seat now, and then he got up, so I moved into this seat, and he got all confused, so he moved over there, and then we started fishing again. I got into the lucky seat. That's a fish.
Yay! You took my lucky seat.
I did, I told you. Well, see, this shirt has a little camo to it. Got some pull to it.
Yeah, you took my lucky seat. Oh well. It's all in fun.
Just wait till you get him on shore.
I think that's bigger than mine.
I don't know, pretty close. Probably about the same. There we go.
That's bigger than one I caught.
It's your lucky seat.
That's what happens when he steals your seat.
Yeah.
I can't believe he gave it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. It's,
I'll remember that.
Wasn't even an argument.
no.
Went right to the other seat.
Yep. I was tactical about my ways. I started up front and moved to that seat, and I moved to this seat, and I moved back. Didn't even see it coming. Bigger than yours.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Here you go, you better get your picture. Good job.
Thank you. There you go, buddy. Thank you. There we go. Jeez, you're a regular Steven Spielberg.
Here, you got a little souvenir to go with it.
Get down there and get busy again.
Yeah, look at that.
You spit that out.
Yeah, I did.
I was out with Gary and Marco today. They're both great fishermen. Had a lot of fun in the boat. I think Gary's a little sore because Marco ended up catching a little bigger walleye than he did. He's not very happy about it, but you know, that's fishing. Today Marco got the upper hand on him. But we had a lot of fun in the boat, and we're just gonna thank God for the day that we got today. Sunny skies, no rains. Wind could have laid down a little bit more, but it wasn't bad. We enjoyed the day. I think everybody had a lot of fun. I know I did. And I just hope I get the opportunity to come back next year to trolling for the troops and do the exact same thing we did this year, except for maybe catch a few more walleyes, because nobody ever catches enough.
Do you want to show your support for American Heroes Outdoors? Purchase our AHO gear at AmericanHeroesOutdoors.com.
Isaac Graham,
Isaac Graham. And what branch of the military were you in?
Army.
Army.
Yes.
What was your job?
I was a photographer at the Army Airborne.
So you were a photographer in the Army Airborne, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty awesome. What is this? What's
Communications.
So it helps you speak and communicate?
Yes.
And you just by selecting the pictures?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Were you ever deployed overseas?
Oh, yes. 4 times.
4 deployments.
Yes.
Where to?
Well, 5 total. Egypt, Kosovo, Iraq, Afghanistan, and then Germany.
They kept you pretty busy, huh? A lot of vacation?
Oh, yes.
All of it sunny and warm?
Oh, no. No.
There's one. That was quick.
Nice.
That's a good one here. It'll get the net, right?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. It's a good size one there. What do you want it up front there? Well, that only took, what, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good one, huh?
Nice.
Is it a brute? Yeah. Hey, teamwork, right?
Yeah.
That's because we put our lines in first, let the third guy.
Yeah.
That's a nice fish, I like it. All right. Well, I'm hoping this pinky comes alive. You're here today doing some fishing with us.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you were injured? It's from explosions, right?
Yes.
And you had head injuries.
Yes.
So you were in multiple different explosions.
Oh, yes. So, Kosovo, Egypt,
Afghanistan,
and then here, Poland, and then okay, done. Like, no more.
They got you out of the military after that one?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So you had multiple explosions and that caused head trauma.
Oh, yes.
TBI.
Oh, yeah.
Traumatic
yes.
brain injuries.
Yes.
And then what happened after that?
So
I was accepted to the University of Bemidji before my stroke.
Your
I
stroke.
was going to major in biology with a focus on conservation.
So you came back, you got out of the military,
yep.
you went to school,
Yep.
and then you had a stroke.
Yep.
And they believe the stroke was because of the blasts that your head sustained, probably?
Yes, sir.
And now you're here today.
Yes.
Why are you here at Camp Ripley today?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. What do we do today? All day long.
Fishing.
Well, you fish, yeah.
Fishing.
Yeah. What, do you like to fish?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Love to fish?
Oh, yes.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Anything.
Any kind of fishing?
Yep, very much.
Yeah, so my name is Jeremy Wolfsteller. I was in the Army. I joined for a 3-year contract, active duty. Ended up going back over to Iraq again for the second time in 2005, where all we did was basically go door to door, and a lot of patrols, a lot of gunfights, and June 25th, 2005,
Nice.
I was shot in a gun battle that took place on a patrol in the city of Talafar, Iraq. And we knew we were getting into some trouble there. We knew that there was some insurgent activity going on in that town. We've never been there. And so anyways, probably within 10 minutes of the foot patrol, we got to the area and we came under attack right away from all different directions, and that's where I was shot pretty badly while I was laying in the prone position, and the bullet had entered while I was laying down from behind in my right hip, which luckily just missed my hand grenades that were strapped to my hip, and I had my 9mm also strapped to that hip, and it hit right in between those two, and it traveled basically my right hip up to my left shoulder. And at that point in time, I didn't know what had happened. It felt like a concussion. A big grenade had went off. Lost all the feeling in my lower extremities, and it was hard to breathe. But I had a good platoon, and they did the 9-line medevac within minutes, and the guys came and pulled me out of direct fire, administered first aid, carried me on a stretcher all the way to low ground where the Bradleys waited to extract me out of the town, and where a Black Hawk medevac helicopter could come pick me up. Guess this spot. I don't know his name, but they got there we go. Hold them up. There's number one.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got to measure them out, don't we? It's not quite as big as the first one, but she's a good size. It's a starter, right? You got to start somewhere?
Yes.
13 and a half, quarter? 13 and a half. 13 and a half.
I know the first time we met, you were in a wheelchair.
Yes.
And now you're walking around.
Yep.
So you're doing a lot better than what you're supposed to be, right?
Right.
So that's a lot of hard work.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I commend that. It was a lot of fun fishing with you today.
Oh, yes.